It seemed like you broke out of the slump tonight.
Well, I just think, number one, it's, obviously these games are important. We understand division game. And I think our guys have done just a phenomenal job with everything going on. Obviously, Washington's gone through a bunch with, the COVID challenge. We've had a number of guys this week. So just really kept it about football. And, we got started early both on offense and defense. The two takeaways early, set the tempo and, the scoring drives. So, we wanted to play a complete game, and I think we accomplished that tonight.
How aware were you that the Raiders had won and that you guys had clinched the division before you even went out there tonight?
I was aware, but we didn't talk. We didn't talk about it. We felt that we really needed to perform like you always do each and every week. These games are important. Momentum, victories in December. So, and I just thought our play style and staying the course was exactly what we needed to do today. So I thought it was a good performance by our team.
Did the team not know, or you just didn't discuss it with the team?
I didn't discuss it with the team. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if guys did know about it. But yeah, I mean, we were in our pre-game, and then obviously seeing the score. I mean, I had it on in the locker room, in my locker room. But yeah, I mean, to me it was irrelevant. We needed to go out and perform tonight, and our guys did it.
Did you guys celebrate the division championship?
Yes, we had the hats and T-shirt moment in the locker room, so a lot of fun. The guys are enjoying it. So I mean, it's kind of stinks. You only get to celebrate the midnight tonight, so they're in a hurry. So.
How would you describe the game that Dak Prescott had tonight?
I thought Dak was right on point. I thought he was in total control. I think his numbers in the first half reflected that. I mean, he had some shot opportunities. Was patient, took the checkdowns. I thought the intermediate throws, he was on point there. I thought he had a really nice 2-minute drill there at the end of half. So I really liked the way he played tonight.
What do you think about using his legs and his ability to escape trouble, to throw and to run?
Absolutely. I mean, all part of the second phase of every time we drop back and pass. We talk about the scramble phase and obviously the quarterback run. So I thought he was very diligent. Had to come up through the A and B gaps. I thought they did a pretty good job with their outside rush, rush lane discipline. But yeah, I thought Dak played very well.
Mark Cooper expressed frustration this week about the offense and not getting involved. And you certainly seemed like y'all got him involved early. Was that on purpose? Or
I just think it's really the way we play offense. I think Amari's comments were more about wanting to do more. Is the way I viewed it. But yeah, we didn't change anything. I mean, we just emphasized the things we know we need to work on. Try to get some timing down on some route principles that we knew we could be a little cleaner on. So I mean, I think that's a normal process you go through. You have pre-practice and post-practice work. So we did a little more of the post-practice work here the last couple of weeks, and it's nice when you see those things pay off.
It seemed like the rhythm and timing of the offense, something you guys have been emphasizing of late, was kind of back in the mix this game.
I agree. I thought and you're talking about a stout defensive line, especially the contain rush was intact but the push inside too. I mean, that's a hard group to drop back and pass. So yeah, I like the way our guys played.
You see a more energized team.
Was DeMarcus Lawrence a little better with the football in his hands than maybe you even realized?
Well, I thought it was echoed on the sidelines. We need to probably need to find a wrinkle or two for him. I mean, just the way, just a great play by DeMarcus. Just if you look, he had the double on the rush and the way he came off and played the quarterback's eyes. So just a phenomenal play. And I just, our big play production, I don't think it's been that high. Clearly in the first half, in my time here, I think we had plus 16, or we were 16, big plays that are 7. So that was obviously a huge part of the scoring difference between us and them in the first half.
You see a more energized team. Certainly, Zeke ran with a lot of juice, and Dak just seemed to be.
I'll be honest. I think our guys have played with good energy all year. I mean, I thought the environment as a whole was unbelievable. I thought the fans were incredible. I mean, the towels. I love the towels. Just the whole atmosphere, the night game. I thought everything about tonight was outstanding, and and our guys definitely feed off of that though. But they had a really good week of practice. I mean, it was a virtual week, and you always have a little bit of unknown. You have Christmas, and you try not to react to how the work was on Christmas Eve. But they came in here yesterday and had a really, really good Saturday practice. So it's nice to see when you have a good week of preparation, and you go out and have a nice performance. I mean, sometimes it obviously doesn't work that way, but I just think we're in tune with the momentum that you need to build, the confidence you need to build in December. And, that was what this opportunity tonight was about. And I thought our guys hit the nail right on the head.
There's been a lot of talk about the slump on offense and all that, but it felt like you guys were very close, just like a drop pass here. Did you feel like you maybe were closer than what the conversation about the slump in the offense?
Well, I think I've answered this clearly. I'm not even going to say the word because I told you, I spoke clearly that when you look at the game last week, you have eight takeaways in 2 games. There's not a lot of field left to go have a 500-plus yard game. So, I mean, that's part of it. I was very pleased with the way the offense played last week. We played the way we intended to play up there. We didn't have the big plays per se statistically, but the ball was distributed. The quarterback did his job. We ran the ball. So we're playing more complementary football. That's the goal of the team. It's not to be the first. I've been number 1 in the league in offense. That doesn't guarantee a championship. Again, and when your team's lopsided that way, it's a lot harder on the defense and the special teams. So I think you're seeing a team that's more balanced. It's more complementary. You have the ability to win, games in all 3 phases, and that's what we want to be. We still have a lot of work to do, and I think our guys recognize that. But we want to be complementary football. This ain't about statistics.
How do you feel your back end responded to the COVID situation?
Yeah, I thought very well. I thought Anthony Brown played outstanding nickel, and I thought it was great to get Calvin out there, and he competed. Had a couple breakups, and Jay Ron. I mean, everybody made plays. I mean, it's going to be a fun tape to watch, and the energy and getting their hands on the balls. Obviously, just 2 takeaways again. It was good not to have any giveaways, so we're +2, so we're playing winning formula, football.
Coach, what was your reaction to the Terrence Steele touchdown and then the big hug he gave you along the side?
I was had to check my teeth because he jammed right into me. But no, it was a lot of anticipation because obviously when you call those plays, that you're looking for the reaction, and then it looked like Terrence stumbled coming out of it, and that's all. And you see Dak pull the air on it, but it's looked good for a couple of weeks, so it was good to get it called.
You've talked about competing for the number 1 seed, and certainly there's still a lot of football to go, but you've been better at home this season. Your point differential at home is much better on the road. And this is another example about why you want to be at home in the playoffs.
Definitely. I think everybody wants to play at home. I mean, if you look at the environment that we just competed in, to have that environment for, the biggest games of the year, that's exactly what you're looking for. So, but, let's also recognize our away record, our road record. So that's all part of being a complementary football. So we've done a number of good things that we can build on, and what's exciting is we have two more left here. We got a playoff type game coming in 7 days here with Arizona. So we're excited about the position we're in.
Mike, you won the division, but did you have to remind the players there's still more to play for from a seeding standpoint?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, it's late. They enjoyed themselves. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So I think they clearly understand what's in front of them.
On a similar note, you talked a lot about how in December you want to both win and be improving. What did y'all show yourselves by, even when you blocked up the playoffs, continuing to put your foot on the pedal like you did today?
Well, I think it's about, once again, you get in these tough games, division games, playoff games. It's whether it's your 3rd, 4th, 5th receiver, it's your backup running back. When there's other opportunities for individual to make plays. I mean, look what Corey Clemens did. I mean, it's a one-man rush. So it was a hold-up, and he sees the opportunity, goes and blocks a punt for, and Chauncey gets a touchdown. So I mean, those plays mean so much because you see it every year. I mean, you see it, and that's what's beauty about the NFL. It's the beauty about the game of football. It's so competitive, and we've been saying this since the spring. We need everybody, and it's not just everybody to practice or everybody because of injuries. It's because when it comes down, when we line up with that, when this playoffs do start, I mean, there's going to be guys that make plays, and our path has prepared us for that. So that's what this is all about.
There were 4 players in the first half who had more than 50 receiving yards. 3 wide receivers. Dalton had that big tough catch over the middle. What does that say about this offense? And was that a big part of Dak's success? Was how the other guys
totally. I mean, the quarterback. We're not designed just to throw the ball to one guy. That's I made that clear the day I arrived here. This is a offense it's progressions, and the quarterback, if he has to worry about getting the ball to this and that guy, that's our job as coaches. We have to, build that into the game plan, the matchups, the progressions and things like that. And that's where I think as we continue to move on, we'll continue to get better at that, and because it's all about ball distribution.
How do you see CD work? He seemed to take it very personal, the drops, and wanted to get back to basics.
Well, I thought he was electric tonight. You know, I mean, you could just see it in his pregame, and I mean, he was ready to go. And you know, I just think like a lot of guys, we got to get him the ball early. And you know, I mean, he had a couple big catches. You know, he's such an explosive player. So I thought CD had a nice game.
3 days, Coach. How big was that interception to kind of get things going?
That's huge. I mean, anytime you take the ball away, and I mean, just you know, especially him. And I see what they're trying to do to come out and challenge him early. And I've said it before. You know, used to, as a quarterback coach, you call them 50-50 balls, but you know, I don't know if it's quite 50-50 when he's around. That's for sure. So I mean, he's incredible when the ball's in the air. Incredible.
You talked about it takes everybody, and certainly you brought up so many different guys on offense, receivers catching the ball. What does it say about a team when you got 18, 19 different guys scoring touchdowns in a season?
Is it 18? I thought it was 17, 19. Thank you, Rich. Yeah, I mean, I think it reflects, you know, what we're trying to do. I mean, it's about ball distribution, and you know, and that's what makes it hard on the defense. And you know, give Kellen and the staff a ton of credit with their creativity. You know, we've been really focusing on less volume, more creativity, and I think it's starting to pay off.
I think with Trayvon, McLaurin might have had one catch on him in the 2 games you guys played. How much do you think he likes those when he knows that he's going against a number 1 guy that gets him going?
No, I mean, he loves it. I mean, you see him at practice. I mean, he's always on. I mean, it's you know, he loves to compete. You know, definitely wants those challenges. Didn't want to come out of the game. You know, he just wants to keep playing. So I think it says a lot about the leap that he's taken in year 2. You know, and you know, he's exciting to watch. I mean, he's a special player.
When you talked a little bit about the steal celebration with the lineman, and then Malik has his catch, and it looks like Dak and everybody on the sidelines going crazy there. Can you see that there's a belief and a feel among 1 through 53 on this team in terms of?
Totally. I mean, the brotherhood's been in place for quite some time. I think that's been evident. It's infectious. Makes winning even more fun. You know, I mean, Malik, you know, just is a perfect example. Someone getting an opportunity, making plays, and I mean, you know, I haven't seen anybody make that many cutbacks since Marcus Allen in the Super Bowl. I told him, I mean, that was an incredible play. You know, and he comes right back and makes another one. So, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's those plays when the guys that don't get that many opportunities, but when they do, they make plays. That's exciting.
And the reaction of the guys too, of the, you know, Dak's a starter. He's not in the game, but he's in the game.
You can use that as my quote if you want. I didn't say it the way you wanted, but yeah, it was exciting. It was awesome. I mean.
Yeah, the opportunity to rest Dak and Zeke and those guys in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I mean it's help. I think, but it's, you know, it's really the other part of it. You know, the other side of it. It's, you know, it's nice to have everybody play. I mean, you have 48 guys up, you know, and you know, that's what we talked about at halftime. Everybody contributes, you know, and it's a real challenge for, you know, John Fossil there in the 4th quarter. You know, when you are playing that many people. So, but yeah, it's always awesome when everybody gets to play like that.
Dalton Schultz took a pretty hard hit. How's he doing, and what's the help?
I think he's fine. You know, it looked like it was more him getting that wind knocked out of him. But yeah, I think he's fine.
And then the reaction of the team. I mean, certainly the defensive players were upset, but you go ahead and finish it off, drop out with a touchdown.
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, that was you know, and just a great play by Dak and Amari there. But yeah, I mean, that was a huge play, and you know, in the penalty help. But yeah, that's what you're looking for right before the half. And